Okay, so we're going to start looking at this concept of simple interest. So to understand how this works, we need to do a little bit of background thinking. So you're going to, I don't know, let's say get a birthday present from, your family when you turn 18. They say, you know what, you've worked really hard. You can have $2,000. And you're like, thanks, that's awesome. So you got $2,000 and you could stuff it under your mattress in your bed. You could spend it all straight away, but you think, you know what, actually, I'm going to do the responsible thing and I'm going to save this money. So you go off to the bank and you put the $2,000 in the bank. And they're very happy with you for that. So they decide to pay some interest to you. And what this means is that after some time, when you go back to the bank, they would have chucked a little bit of extra money in to say thanks for putting your money there. Maybe, let's say, in this case, $200. So now when you go back to the bank, you don't just have the $2,000 you started with. You also have this extra money that the bank paid you. It's very useful. So just by doing nothing, you've managed to make $200. And now you have $2,200. That's a really useful strategy to save some money and make some money. So this section of the topic is all about how do banks calculate what's going on and how much money they should give you. So to work this out, we have a formula and we're going to use our calculators for this at some point. And it will do it automatically for us, but for the minute we're going to do this semi-manually. So here's our formula, and it's really important you copy this down, and we are going to talk about what each of these words mean. Right. Okay, so our formula says that the interest dollars that we get paid is equal to the principal. The principal is how much dollars we started with. Then we're going to multiply it by an interest rate. And you might notice that an interest rate is usually a percentage. For us, we're going to put that over 100 to make it easier. And I'll explain that step in a second. And then the last bit is time in years. So what does this look like? Okay, so you might have $5,000 to put into your account. You're going to put it into an account with 2% interest and you're going to put it in there for 3 years. So what we do is we look at our formula, which was I equals P times I times N, and the I is going to be divided by 100, and we put that in. So we're going to say I had $5,000 to start with. I had 2 over 100 as my percentage rate, and I'm going to put it in the bank for 3 years. I then can multiply that all together on my calculator, and it's going to give me an amount. So it gives me $300. Nice. So now I have earned $300 just for putting my money in the bank. That means in total, I now have $5,000 plus $300, giving me $5,300 in total. That is our simple interest. So you'll notice some key steps here. The percentage went over 100. You'll see that the years were still normal and the money was still normal. That's our steps, the end.